let's start. So just take a moment. I know you're probably using phones and laptops and things like that, but if there's anything that you can do that minimizes distractions, that's a good place to start, and find a comfortable sitting position, one where you're relaxed but also alert. So we want to be comfortable, but we don't want to be falling asleep. And start by just taking some nice deep breaths. And it's good if you can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, but if that's not comfortable, it doesn't matter. Just some nice deep breaths. Just get used to that position. And when you feel ready, just gently allow your eyes to close. Or if you prefer, you can just let drop your gaze and let it rest on an object, which is not going to distract you. A couple more nice deep breaths. And then allow your breathing to just return to normal. And now take a moment just to notice the space around you and any sounds that you might become aware of. Not straining to hear something, just allowing those sounds to come to us and acknowledge them. Take a moment on each sound that you become aware of. And then I'd like to start by scanning down your body, just from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. Just take a moment as you pass through the body. Notice any sensations. Not trying to change anything, just noticing any sensations. Might be a tightness, it might be the sensation of your back against the chair or your feet on the floor. And if you've reached the bottom of your toes, the tips of your toes, bring your attention back to your breathing. That sensation of your body moving with each breath as it comes in and out of your body. It might be the feeling of your belly rising and falling, or perhaps your chest, your skin moving against your clothes. Or it may be the movement of the air through your nostrils. Wherever you feel that most clearly. Once you have that sense of breath, introduce gently the petal practice I mentioned at the beginning. As you're breathing in, just rolling your fingers back until they touch your palms. As you finish your in-breath, and then gently allowing them to open as you breathe out. Just do that a few times as you breathe. Don't worry if that feels a little bit uncomfortable or unusual. It's fine. And just using that as a way of helping us to focus on the breath. Now I'd like to introduce this idea of noting. So still focusing on the breath as our anchor, but if you notice sensation or a feeling or a thought comes into your attention, into your awareness, just note it and then return to the breath. And as your attention wanders, as it will, it's perfectly natural. Noting just needs to be very gentle. Just thinking. And then bring yourself back to that focus on the breath, very gently. And again, if you find your attention has wandered, that's fine. Just gently note what it is that's distracted you and bring your attention back to your breathing again. And again, just noting gently if your attention has been distracted, bringing your focus back to your breathing. And now, just for a few moments, let your mind be free. If it wants to think, let it think, just for a few seconds. And then bring your attention back to the space around you. Any sounds that you might be able to hear. Any sensations that you might be aware of. Feeling of the weight of your body on the chair underneath you. Your feet resting on the floor. Weight of your hands or arms resting in your lap. And when you feel ready, open your eyes again. Before you move, just take a moment to notice how you feel. Just take a moment to think back about that experience of noting those sensations or feelings or thoughts came into your awareness, how they became part of that awareness, but then also how they passed again. And you came back to the attention on the breath and just being in the present moment. That's just a small example of the impermanence of things.